What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Mindful Gains. I'm Bryce. Fellas, do you feel like you are an emotional dude? Or what I really mean is like an overly emotional dude. Do you find yourself getting like in your feelings? Whether it's with your girl or something like that, or with your kids, or just things in life have like this emotional impact on you. Do you feel like that happens to you? Well, I've definitely been there, and I really wanted to make this video to talk to you because I've realized how important it is to get your emotions in check. I was somebody who I didn't even realize this happened. And maybe you've experienced this too. Like, say for example, you're talking to your girl or something like that, and she says something that you don't agree with or whatever. You know how it is. These things happen in relationships. And you find yourself like almost overreacting to something. Like your reaction is just like too much, whether you're getting angry about something, whether, well, usually it's about anger. That's really like, it's usually about being angry and upset and how to express that. That was my problem. And I feel like a lot of us fellas deal with this. You know, we didn't see the way to how to demonstrate our anger. We didn't learn how to do that in healthy ways when we were younger. So a lot of us grow up and we express our anger in very unhealthy ways with our partners and with our kids and with our coworkers and with anybody we interact with. It's because we don't know how. We don't have the tools to be able to express ourselves without raising our voices, without cussing, without being aggressive at times. And I really just want to share how valuable it is to learn how to control your emotions. Self-control is so important, you know? And I struggle with this. I always say that it's not day to day, it's not week to week, it's moment to moment. And if you're like me and you grew up in a household where you saw arguing all the time, you never really saw two people have healthy conflict. That's the household I grew up in. So, of course, I'm not going to know how to display healthy conflict with my partner when I get triggered, I get activated, and I get to that level. So I understand the importance of this and where this stuff can really stem from. It stems from way back, and if you're somebody who deals with this might hit something in your mind. It might trigger you in a way where now you can look back on things from when you were like a child and be like, oh yeah, I did see some wild stuff. And all that stuff that we see when we grow up, like we replicate it. We're like recorders when we're younger, and then when we grow up, that's how we show up to the world. And I've been on this journey where I've learned the value in being able to control your emotions. And like I said, I know a lot of dudes deal with not being able to control their emotions. So this video is really for you to understand that you're not alone out there. There's a ton of us that deal with this. And if you're trying to understand how do I control this? Because I've dealt with that where it's like you get into an argument and now you're saying stuff and you're acting in a way where it's almost like you lose control of yourself. It's like you're acting in this way of like, you're just repeating behaviors that you saw. You're just repeating patterns that you saw. Your brain remembers things, man. Your brain is very powerful. So it takes a lot of work and a lot of awareness to be able to change those patterns and to change those behaviors. You got to really be intentional and really be willing to do the work to be able to kind of rewire yourself. It's definitely possible to do. I've done it. But I feel like we will continue to keep running into the same problems until your awareness is on what I'm talking about. Until you put your awareness on this, you can't change it until you're aware of what you're doing. So I had to pause the video for a minute. My neighbor came over, started talking to me for a sec, but I almost forget where I was. But ultimately, like I said, I make these YouTube videos to help like the younger version of myself, and whoever that is that's on a similar path that I'm on, trying to understand themselves on a deeper level so that we can all like have a better sense of control of ourselves, especially when we're pissed off. especially when your girl has said something to you and you're just going off the deep end. Um, so I'm I'm just sharing this to say I make these videos to be of service to you. I make these videos to help you and share tools that I picked up on that have helped me gain a better sense of control of myself. And I hope that that's what this channel is doing. So like I said in the title, if you are an emotional dude, just know that you're not the only one out there. All right. You can change it. It's going to take work. If you want to get on a call with me, feel free to reach out, hit me up on Instagram, leave comments below this video. Also, share your story. If you're comfortable doing that, just leave me some comments and let me know what you struggle with, because I have been there. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I quit drinking 6 years ago. And again, I'm not trying to make this video about me. This is about you. You have to shed a bunch of unhealthy stuff, man. I quit drinking. I had to pretty much go back and like do a overhaul of myself to get to this point. I had to shed all the nonsense that I picked up throughout my life that was not serving me in order to get to this place, in order to be able to sit down and make a video like this. So, fellas, I just want you to know you can do it. Reach out if you need support. Reach out if you want to know how to do it. All right. But I hope y'all are enjoying your day. If this video provided you with any value, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so that you know when I make more content like this. So this content can help other men who are on a similar path. All right. All right, fellas. So I'll see you on the next one. Peace.